you made a wise decision in choosing the blue pill. Because I'm going to show you over the next several minutes on this video how you choosing the blue pill is going to really help you with your business. Now, since you've chosen the blue pill, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be something that you're going to get overnight. But I will tell you, it's going to be the real thing. See this air that I'm breathing right now? It's not even real. Now, very important, if you want to learn some real key secrets that I've learned over the last 9 years that have enabled me to stay out of the matrix and really live a life most people dream about, then you're going to want to pay attention to the training I'm going to share with you on my screen.
Now, you're in Todd's dojo. Now, what's important for you to understand about Facebook and getting out of the matrix is you cannot totally rely on Facebook to do everything you want it to do, okay? But there's 2 phases that you're going to use in order to build a sustainable business using Facebook ads. The number one thing is, obviously, you're going to use Facebook ads. The second thing that you're going to use is list building, okay? You're going to build an email list of prospective buyers and prospects that are interested in your products, services, or anything that you're marketing. It is your fuel, it is your go-to when it comes to driving traffic to any offer that you want. It is your go-to for creating instant income on demand by pressing a few keys, a few buttons. So it really is true that gurus online can press a couple of buttons and print money on demand. And the only way that they're able to do that is by using email lists. But prior to getting into that, okay, I want you to understand that Facebook is, I put it in actually 2 different categories, okay? 3 different categories. Category number 1, category number 2, and category number 3. In the beginning here, this is where everybody else is, okay? I would say 80% of individuals who use Facebook ads are stuck in this box here, okay? In order for you to get out this box, you got to do some extra things, okay? And to explain to you what this box is that you're targeting interest, okay? I'm just going to put for short IN, okay? That stands for interest. You're using interest to target your audiences and to reach anyone that you would think would want to buy your product, okay? So in the beginning, yes, your interest, the way that you target has to be extremely on point, okay? You have to know your customer. You have to understand exactly where they come from. The second thing is, and this is the secret of getting out of this interest box, is by using what we call lookalikes, okay? And I'm gonna label it LA for short, so lookalike audiences. Basically, Facebook is so smart that when you give Facebook data, you're running Facebook ads, they're seeing where your ad is being served, they're seeing who's interacting with your ad, they're seeing the age groups, they're seeing the sex, they're seeing what interest you're targeting, and they're figuring out what your ideal leads or sales look like, okay? And if you tell Facebook, hey, I want you to go out and I want you to find 1 million or 2 million people exactly like the people who already visited my website. Okay? So this is how you go and you have Facebook do all the heavy lifting for you in order to find a group of people who will be more targeted towards your ad based on the existing data that you've already sent to your website. So you've been running ads, that's step number 1, to interest. You figured out where to send, you're sending them over to your website. So you found audiences that have been working and giving you consistent leads, sales in your business. And now it's time for you to take that traffic and take things to the next level by using lookalike audiences, okay? And lookalike audiences is a way to reach outside the box and they're gonna find people in interest that you never thought to target and group them all together in one audience so that you can use that one audience instead of going out trying to find different interest combinations to target individuals. This last box here is once you've run enough data on your Facebook account, Facebook's gonna know exactly where your customers are, exactly where the best leads are for your business, and they're gonna focus on they're already trained to send you the right type of people. So at a certain point in your campaigns, you're not gonna have to use any interest at all, okay? No lookalike audiences, no interest, nothing, okay? So I'm just gonna put a big fat 0 here. You're not gonna have to target anything at all in order to get the right customers, or because your Facebook ad account and the amount of traffic you've been sending and data you've been sending through your account, Facebook's gonna know exactly where your customers are and exactly where your leads are. It's gonna pick out, and even if you have a list, you know, when you target the world, it's like 100 million, 200 million, 300 million people, it's gonna figure out exactly the right type of people to send over to your website. That's how smart Facebook is. And if you're not cued in on learning these things, you're never gonna get out this little box here. And this is where everybody else is stuck at. And this is where I teach you inside the training on how to make things work. But here's the kicker. You don't wanna just keep sending people over to your website and, you know, not capture any type of leads, any type of data on your own. So you're gonna wanna pull data away from Facebook so that you can use it at your will at any time. And we do that by creating an email list. See that little page that you went in to arrive on this page, where you put in an email address and a name? That's data. And at any given time, I can send out an email to my data, to my list, and I can promote something. Obviously, it's gonna be something that I know that my list can use to further their business. Since I'm in the business niche, it's going to help them in the long run. But at the same time, it's almost like having a license to print money. So when you get in on this training and you devour our content and everything that we have, you have to keep in mind the biggest component and the secret to making this work long term, okay, years and years down the road, is by building an email list. Because let's face it, you don't know me, right? You don't know what I'm capable of. But if you get on my email list and I send content to you over time, and I've proven that I understand how to help you in your business, or I've given you enough value in order for you to, take action on whatever it is I want you to take action on, then it's going to be easier for you to do that because I've warmed you up, right? And that's what your email list is for, is by warming up the leads and creating a bigger, warmer market. See, traditional offline marketers like to go out, shake hands, invite people to group meetings every week, hand out business cards, have conversations, network. But in order to do big numbers, folks, in order to expand your warm market and stop talking to your family and friends and only people you've known through associations and networking, the only way to do that in massively is by building an email list and massively warming up that email list by injecting little pieces of value into that email list. Okay? And so there are several different levels. Whenever an email gets onto your list, and I'm just gonna kind of like draw little lines here, right? These are people coming into your email list. So people right here on your email list, I'm gonna say are cold leads, and I'll put that as CL, okay, for cold leads. These are people who didn't know you. They were intrigued by your content on Facebook, so they decided to take the next step by getting onto your email list. Now, most people make this common mistake, okay? And these are the individuals that are stuck in this box and usually end up quitting using Facebook ads, period, are the same individuals who, as soon as somebody gets on their email list, they're just slamming them with products launch after launch after launch, trying to get them to buy the latest and greatest product, just trying to squeeze as much money out of their list as quickly as possible. And it doesn't work that way, because what you need to do, and I'm gonna put a V up here, is you need to provide value to your email list subscribers. This is a brand new audience. They don't know you from Steve down the street, and you need to stand out from Steve down the street. And the best way to do that is by providing value to your email list. So once you start providing value to your email list, these leads are going to become warm, okay? They're going to become warm leads because now they know, they recognize your brand. You've been providing value to them in a way that now they understand why you are a big deal, why you're running Facebook ads. And, again, like, value that you provide to them, the more value that you create, the easier it is for you to market your products and services to them and get the conversions that you're looking for, okay? Now, the next thing that you're gonna want to do with your leads is, like in this stage, yes, they will buy products and services from you, but in this next stage, when they become a hot lead, okay, a hot lead, and they will buy whatever the hell you want them to buy, is by them actually purchasing product from you and them devouring that content. And then that obviously that trust is made because they made a purchase. And because you got to understand how many different things are going through individuals' heads when they're going to purchase something. And when they become a lead, and they become a warm lead, they're at that point where they would like to take the next plunge and purchase your product. When you deliver what you say that you would deliver to them, and they bought your product, they become a hot lead. Okay, they become the hottest lead, the best type of lead you can have. And it doesn't matter the size of this hot lead, this list, because you can make thousands of dollars depending on what type of products and services that you're marketing to that hot leads list, right? So that's the little cycle, kind of like a thermometer. They're cold coming into your funnel, they're cold coming onto your list. They get warmed up by you introducing content. That could be in the form of videos, and that could be in the form of webinars. They become a warm lead, okay? And then here they become a hot lead whenever they actually purchase something from you on the through your funnel. Okay. Now this next thing, this is the latest thing that I want to share with you. Okay, which is the secret, the shortcut through all of this. All right, but it's not something that happens overnight. But if you use JV partnerships, okay, JV partnerships, as anyone in your field who's had a list, who has an audience that you can get in front of for them to endorse your product, you're going to get the best type of leads, known to man. Like, you're going to get the best type of leads because this person has a warm list. They already have a warm list, or they already have, and they also have hot leads inside of their list. And so whenever they send an email or they do a promotion to your product, the conversion rates are off the chain. Okay, and this is pretty much the last step. And if you could somehow figure out how to do JVs, whether if you got to pay for a JV partnership or not, that is the easiest way to get in the door to warming yourself up to the marketplace. Okay. And that's the difference when you see other people's ads out on Facebook and you don't understand how they're able to just slap up a simple little video and make a gang of money versus somebody that has to have, create high production videos in order to get people into their funnel to go through this whole process, okay? And I'm telling you, this is endless because I've been doing this for the past 9 years and it's made a substantial amount of money. But the best leads that I've ever gotten was from YouTube and Facebook. And so that's where my playing field is. That's where I advertise. And one thing that I want to leave with you before leaving this video is that if you focus on advertising, everything else becomes easy. If you focus on studying advertising, everything else becomes easy. Study how Facebook ads are made. Study what you need to have in place to continue to have a place to advertise to individuals over and over and over again. Study the different ad platforms, Facebook, YouTube, okay? Any new social media that comes up, study the ads platform there, test it out, use it to continue to grow your audience, because that is the key for you to having long-lasting income. Like I say that again, and I like, if I had a Bible, I swear on it right now that this is the key to you surviving and building any type of business. I don't care if it's e-com, I don't care if it's a chiropractic business, I don't care if it's, a make money online opportunity, consulting, whatever it is. Email list is huge, and that's the key. That's why all of these marketers that you see, they're able to make $20,000 days, $100,000 days, is because of these email lists. So hope you received some value from this webinar. From this video.